keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerked better when her heart breaks.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start the drive with Cook, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deontay Hardy. 74 yards. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 23. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first down carry for Harris to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Looked like you might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On play action, Allen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to change this at the line. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll change things up.
56, 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Able to find his man. it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Here's Allen. Throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he is going to have the Bills first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Middle.
Now Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Alert!
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Deontay Hardy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Pickett. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. It's Davis. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen going to change it up. First down, here's the run with Cook. The stop made there by Chandon Sullivan. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. yards that time for number 14.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in across the track for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Allen going to change the look here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Harris running straight ahead.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Steelers nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Option right, Pickett going to run with it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Hines now on the return.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Hardy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it is 28-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
While good completions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Off play action, Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
And this returnable for Hines.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage. And there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Now Allen throwing on 1st down.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
On the give, this is Harris.
Bulldozes past him, and they'll get him down here at the 23.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
He's on his way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Deontay Hardy,
a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To the air on first down with Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Pickett now from the gun here. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett completes this one.
And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Allen going to change it up.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Alert!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Allen going to keep it on the draw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And quickly they get to the line. And again it's Allen.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
56, 56. Alert! Look out!
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now Pickett. Finds Pickens out right.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Pickett to throw on first down. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Pickett on second down. Austin is there and brings in another one.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And the Steelers first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before.